Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. My guest today is Megan Wardrup from Freshman Forum, here to talk about Hoopcoming. I want to thank you for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
And Hoopcoming, a lot of people out there are used to the term homecoming, and obviously that's a big event for football, but this is what we're talking about today is Hoopcoming, and obviously from the hoop part of it, we're talking a little basketball, right?
Yes,
so tell us a little bit about what Hoopcoming's all about.
So basically we have 16 organizations this year here at Troy, and we have a jar set up for every single one in TC, and people will come by and donate money, and at the end of the 2 weeks, the jar with the most money wins the money from every jar, and it goes towards their philanthropy.
And they get named Hoopcoming King, correct?
King,
so
exactly.
Obviously a way to kind of show a little spirit for basketball that we see for football in the fall, but all in all, even though it's a competition, it's for a good cause,
yes.
And that's the important part. Is that folks, the major component of this is this fundraising effort. And why is it so important to have an event like that, especially for Freshman Forum, to integrate something like that as part of their program? So.
Yes. Well, none of the money goes towards Freshman Forum, so I think it's really awesome that every single cent we make off this does go to the good cause, which is a lot of times the money will go towards the organization, but it's going towards their philanthropy, which I think is really great.
Really good. And the participants in this, they all had to be nominated by a group, right?
Yes.
And but it's not just fraternities and sororities. We're talking like a wide variety. Any student organization is eligible to be a part of this, right?
Yes. Every single one. And we wanted a lot this year. We wanted the variety, not just the sororities and fraternities, and we got a few new ones this year.
A few new ones in there. And so for right now, between now and when can people do the donations? So
now through the 27th, which is next Wednesday.
All right. And so, and what do they need to do? I mean, how easy is it to be a part of this and help contribute to this? So
just come by and drop anything you have, change, dollars, into any of the jars. If you have an organization and they're on there, donate to them. But really, just any loose change will go towards the cause, and it'll be good.
Now, we've been talking about this fundraising going on at the Trojan Center, but obviously we're talking about Hoopcoming. It's basketball. There's got to be a basketball element to this. And there is a Hoopcoming Game.
Yes.
Talk about the Hoopcoming Game and what festivities you have planned for that.
So the game is on February 28th, and we play Texas State. It's at 6 o'clock. And at halftime, we're going to have all of the Hoopcoming nominees come out and do a really fun relay so we can kind of see who it is. And that'll just be, it doesn't play into who makes Hoopcoming King, but just to like have a little fun with them.
And that's the relays. Like you said, it's already decided before they get there, but they won't know who the Hoopcoming is.
No, we're going to announce it after the game.
So, but it's a chance for them to participate like it's a part of the competition.
Exactly.
Right? So,
yes, and they win a prize too. The winner of the game wins a prize.
All right.
Yes.
And you say relay competitions, but this isn't. You were not talking like hardcore athletic relay, right?
No.
What are some of the things that folks might see? Because this is probably one of the most entertaining portions of it is watching these guys compete. So tell us about some of the things we can see them do. So
we're gonna do the tissue in the box, shake out the ping pong balls, and the bat spin. And there's 16 of them, so they're gonna be kind of close. So it might be kind of chaotic.
You might see some people colliding into each other on the court.
Exactly.
So, but I know that the Kleenex box tissue ping pong thing, if folks out there, if you haven't seen this before, it is a unique sight to see because you strap the Kleenex box basically to their rear end. You tie it around, and they've got to shake the ping pong balls out of the Kleenex box.
Yes.
So I think it really, truly test the abilities of some of these individuals to dance.
Oh yes, for sure.
But it's not just the students on the court, the gentlemen that are competing for Hoopcoming King. You want to get student organizations there to be loud and proud, and there's a benefit for them as well if they are there and they are loud and proud, right?
We have the Hoopcoming Spirit Stick for the loudest organization, the one with the most people, because we really wanted to make it not just for Hoopcoming. We want to support the basketball team and really get people out to cheer for them.
And as a member of Freshman Forum, this is you have a couple of big events every year, but this is probably one of the biggest events that the students on campus are aware of. And does it make you feel good to be able to get that kind of recognition for Freshman Forum out there and have students know what you all are doing here on campus?
Yes, it's awesome. And a lot of people were talking about it before we even started, who we're going to nominate. So getting people talking about it, it was awesome.
And it's become just a part of tradition. It's been relatively new. I mean, it's been going for a few years, but obviously it's something that's now become ingrained in part of the Troy University culture that, all right, we got to to see who's going to be Hoopcoming
Yeah.
team this year, and not to mention see how they embarrass themselves on the court
Yes.
at the game. So once again, if anybody wants to be a part of this, not as the contestant, but to help contribute, what do they need to do?
Just come by and donate some money, or you can just come to the basketball game February 28th at 6 and just support the team and come watch them have a good time.
All right, well, here's hoping that one, successful donations are made. We get a Hoopcoming king and some guys embarrass themselves on the court,
Yes.
shaking ping pong balls out of Kleenex box. So I want to thank you for
Yes.
joining us here today, and
Thank
good luck
you.
with Hoopcoming. So,
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.